What's going on, everybody? KH back at with you. Back at. What's going on, everybody? KH back at you with another video. Gonna show you a little bit of Old Town Grapevine, Texas. A town that's been around since the ready for this, 1200 BC. No, I'm joking. I think it's 1844. And when Grapevine first started, I think, I'll put a link in the description, it was Grapevine, 2 words. And in the early 1900s, they said, hey man, let's just make it 1 word, okay? Let's make it Grapevine. So that's what they did. Anyway, so I'm gonna cruise around and show you. It's a pretty nice day out. Show you some sights and sounds of Grapevine, Texas. It's hot. It is summer. You know, it's funny. You talk to people who've lived in hot weather states, summer hot weather states, like the states I've lived in, Texas, Arizona, Southern California desert, Nevada. Summer rolls around, people go, oh man, it's hot. Wait, you're just figuring this out now? You've lived here for years. And it was like every year they act like they're shocked by it. Anyway, end of sidebar. Let me show you some action. So this is the new train station that was built in 2018. Grapevine, Maine. It's the Tex Rail. Actually, let's go over here because the train's coming. This was like, I'm gonna show you the old train station you're looking at in the distance here, but where's the train coming? They've got the thing, they got the what are those called when they lower? Can somebody comment below and let me know what those are called? Like train fences? Gates? I know there's gotta be a specific train nomenclature. Anyway, so they got the Tex Rail. Here we go. You got the Tex Rail coming through in Grapevine, picking up some passengers. Here's the old Grapevine train station. But first we're gonna go back over here. We're gonna go in here and I haven't been in here. First time I lived here was about 13 years ago, near Grapevine, and I haven't been in here since they built it, so let's take a look. This is not what I expected, kind of. It's shops and everything. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, they were building this for several years. Wow, they got firebox, hot chicken. They got all sorts of food in here. It's probably got to be spicy. Here we go. This guy started a crispy, fresh and tasty fried chicken dishes that don't mess around. Bold, spicy. Whoa. And he's holding a chicken. I'm gonna have to try it. Not today though. It's a Christmas bar in June. July. Well, you know what I mean. Look. I mean, it's nice and cool in here. It's hot as hell outside, so it feels great being in here, but I guess this is the motif. It's kind of, I mean, it's super nice in here. Oh, water. I'm gonna have to get some water. This is pretty interesting. Here's the mainline ice cream station. I mean, I don't know if it's called station or not, but that's what I'm calling it. And they got cakes. I wonder if they have gelato. Gelato's probably not a big thing in Texas. But who am I to speculate? Pizza by Luigi. I'm looking, I don't see where you can get, oh, they got, is Is that an actual coal-fired oven? I wouldn't know, but they got a nice vibey looking little oven. Oh, okay. May have to try this coming up soon. Dock Local, lobster crab, and of course, wouldn't be Texas without, well, you know. Here's the Peace Circle statues. This was put up in, I'll show it to you in a second, dedicated September of 2021. Wow, look at this. And this is, I'll read it to you in a second. These things are big. This is really cool. These are the different, if I'm not mistaken, these were the different tribes in the area, and they're all commemorated here. And this is Sam Houston, who offered and made a treaty with the Indian tribes. Peace Circle, comprised of 11 monumental statues created by artist Linda Lewis of the Grapevine Foundry and completed in 2021. You can freeze that if you want to read it. Anyway, the treaty was signed between Sam Houston and the Indian tribes. I mean, I guess it was cool for a while, but long term that didn't work out, did it? I mean, let's be honest. And here it lists Sam Houston and the different tribes. It's right here on the corner of Dallas Road, and I'll let you know in a little bit. Here's some old rail cars still over here. It's across the street from that new station that was built, which is actually, by the way, just a food court. It's just, they're doing it in the vibe of a train station. There was a lot more old railroad cars here like 5-6 years ago. There's an old little train station. Here's the old train station area where the original, behind those cars is the original train station. You'll see that in a second. Got the old railroad cars here, and I'm standing on the new platform. I think they finished this for the Tex Rail. I think it's called Tex Rail, right? Yeah, Tex Rail, Trinity Tex Rail, Trinity Metro. About the same time, I'll pan over, about the same time that they finished the big train station, which is really a nice food court. Okay, I didn't know this. You can take the Tex Rail now from the airport, from DFW Airport, and you can take it all the way to Fort Worth. Oh, that's gonna have to be another video, I think. That would be pretty cool. Here's the old train station building. Looks like it's 21 miles to Fort Worth, 483 to Memphis, is that right? And 614 to Cairo. I take it that's not Egypt. It's probably in Texas. Some local right now is cursing me for not knowing that. And I apologize in advance. Statue commemorating the end of, I haven't looked yet, but I'm gonna say the end of World War II. The end of that could not come quick enough. Historic train depot, closed. I don't know if it's just closed right now or closed permanently. Grapevine Vintage Railroad, historic Cotton Belt Route, 1888. Oh, that was a few years ago. More of the old train station, but this was rebuilt. You could tell a lot of this was like refurbished in its old, well, shall we say, old livery. It's probably not accurate to use the term livery, but nonetheless. So when I first moved here, quite a few years ago, I used to come in here and hang out. Got a lot of history. I think correct me if I'm wrong, someone can comment below, but this used to be a gas station like 100 years ago. And now it's kind of a, not a rough and tumble bar, but it's got a real rustic Texas old bar feel. And it's a lot of fun. You go in and get some, get some crappy beer. And they have a buffet that I would never eat, no offense, but it is a fun place. Good old Will Hoyt's. Tolber's, good place. You came here many times also. Pretty known for their chili, pretty good. Good food, good drinks, good music on the weekends, like tribute bands. Yeah, to take a little bit of a break, it's hot, so I had to jump back in my car and hit the old Atch AC. And behind me's Landon's Winery. I tried to do a video, and then I noticed two ladies sitting behind the glass, and they were none too pleased I was pointing the camera at them, on accident I might add. But anyway, another winery here. Again, like I said, I'm gonna address the Grapevine Winery, my opinion, shortly. Speaking of wineries, across the street from Landon's is Farina's. I was in there years ago. Haven't been there in a long time, but it's right there. They're not going in, but I'm sure there's people in there. Big City Fish Grill. I've been there too, but it's been a long time. Now, I've been here many times, even recently a few times. It's pretty good. I'm just gonna say it right now. It's not as good as any Mexican joint in California, but I'm biased. That's where I'm from, so I'm sticking to it, but it's still quite a fun place. It's a cool bar inside. I'm gonna do a extra video just on Esparzas very soon. So I'm just giving you a sneak peek. Yes, Dino's Steak and Claw House. They bring in fresh eagle claws every day at 5 p.m. Not really. Still a good place though. Oh look, shocker, another winery on the vine. When my dad was alive, this is where he'd come sometimes to get some of his cigars, cutters, lighters, smoking paraphernalia. And no, he didn't smoke the ganja. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but nevertheless, this is where he came. Cigar and tobacco shop on Main. I just wanted to address the Grapevine wine angle, because they have a thing called, I forgot to mention, I wanted to add this, they have a thing called the Grape Fest. And it's a big festival, music and food, wine. Grape Fest, anyway. Not real impressed with the wine, I gotta be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and blow hot Ford Mercury engine vapors up your you-know-what. But look, this was a couple years ago, the last time I had wine here. So what I'm gonna do, there'll be further video installments where I will check out one or more of these wineries and give them another chance. Deal? That'll do her. Glad you could take a look at some of the sights and sounds of the Vine of Grapes. Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. You'll get notified when new videos spill out onto the tube of U's, otherwise known as the worldwide video sharing platform of Earth. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go cool off. Could be a beverage involved at this point. You all take care. See you in the next video.